Evening beer drinkers, welcome back to Mancave Beer Reviews Watson's Special, my first review of 2018. Let's crack it open. So welcome back once again, not in the man cave. The winter has come back. It's about -50 outside and the man cave is freezing cold, so I'm back in my dining room. Watson's Special, only because I've been out of the loop a little bit with a dodgy chest, feeling much better now. But in that time I've not been doing reviews. I have still been drinking, don't panic, but Watson's have released several new beers. Mosaic Hazy Pale Ale, Sanity Clause Festive Red, and 2017 Old Ale. So I figured rather than do a review for each one, we'll do the whole lot in one go. So without further ado, let's crack on with the Mosaic and see what she tastes like. Now, as with all Watson's beers, they are bottle conditioned, so pour carefully. Wow, that looks a lovely colour. I've been out in the man cave where it's cold. I bought them in about half an hour ago, so there you go. Let's get rid of that sediment. As soon as I've cracked it open, I can straight away smell mildly citrusy. Yeah, without even getting my nose into it. Let's have a good old sniff, see what we get on the aroma. Oh, citrusy straight away. In fact, that's the overriding aroma is of citrus. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, let's stop dicking around and get our face in it. We've got 3 beers to get through, so let's see what we think. That is really nice. It says Hazy Pale Ale, and you can see it's quite hazy. Very little carbonation. I did read on Watson's website recently, some of these bottles didn't carbonate as well as was hoped. And also you had a kettle element failure mid-brew, so there weren't as many of these brewed as he was hoping, which is probably how I missed it, because this one was brewed quite a while ago, and I didn't get some when it came out. So that is 4.7% and doesn't taste as hazy as it looks. That sounds weird. That tastes clean and crisp, very citrusy, although not much on the back. Some citrusy beers hang around on the back for quite a while. This doesn't. You taste it on the back, got a lovely flavour, but it's gone fairly quickly. That is very, very nice indeed. The fact it's only 4.7%, you could drink quite a lot of that. It's a very, very nice flavour. The overriding is hoppy and citrusy. I would give that, as it's not my weapon of choice, as you know, porters and stouts are, that's going to get 3.5 out of 5 from Mancave Beer Reviews. Very nice indeed. So I'm going to put that to one side and try the next one, which is Sanity Clause Festive Red. And that one comes in at 5.6, so slightly stronger. So let's crack it open. Again, bottle conditioned. Nice colour straight away. Nice carbonation, and like all of the beers from Watson's, very little sediment, very little crap in the bottom, which I kind of like, because some beers have quite a lot of crap in, you waste quite a lot of beer. Now look at the colour difference of those two. Festive red, and that is definitely a red ruby kind of colour. So look at that, very nice indeed. Average carbonation, very little head. Oh, that smells delicious. Yeah, festive red, that's got something in it, a spice of some sort. Maybe nutmeg, maybe cinnamon, maybe an allspice kind of thing, but it's definitely got a, I know it's a bit late being mid-February, but it's definitely got a Christmassy, spicy smell to it. That is, oh, that smells lovely. I just hope it tastes as good as it smells. Oh man. Not much hop there, quite malty, but spicy. Man, is that spicy. That is really good, really good. Now, me personally, that's more my cup of tea than the Mosaic. Slightly darker, red ale, with something a bit different in it. That is what craft beer is all about. A slight, you know, something slightly different. That is really good. If you like your reds and your rubies, and you like something a bit different with a bit of spice, that's just your cup of tea. I tell you what, it doesn't say specifically a Christmas ale, although it does say festive. I would put my neck out and say probably the best festive beer I've had this season. Like I kept saying, all the reviews before Christmas, excuse me, not had a good one. Even the Shepherd Neame one I had Boxing Day was good, but still not quite there. Now this, Christmas in a glass. That is absolutely delicious. Now, strangely, although it's not a porter or a stout or an imperial stout or something really dark, because of the spiciness and the mouthfeel and it's got a kind of a spirity, warming feel as it goes down. I'm going to give that a 4.25 out of 5 Mancave beer reviews. Good job, Watsons. That is lovely. I could drink a lot of that. Very nice. Anyway, let's put that to one side and on to the next one, which is 2017 Old Ale, rich, fruity and full of character, 5.8% ABV. So they're working their way up. So let's crack it open. Again, bottle conditioned, so pour carefully. Whoa, that's dark. Oh, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. That looks lovely. Again, I don't know how he does it, but there's hardly any sediment in there. Look at that. Hardly anything. That's fantastic. So, good levels of carbonation, very little head, which you expect from a slightly darker beer, an old ale, a mild, that sort of thing. That looks nice. Look how dark that is. Again, let's pull those back into shot, and you can see as they work their way up the different colour spectrum. So, whoa! Straight away you're getting fruit there. And it's got a spirity smell, kind of a port maybe. Kind of a raisiny port kind of smell. Oh, I'll tell you what, that smells delicious. Oh, let's get our face in it, shall we? Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. Oh, hang on. That has got just like the aroma, a raisiny, curranty, red grape, port kind of aftertaste to it. That is hardly any carbonation, very little head, very, very smooth, and very, very drinkable. Oh, that's lovely. That's bloody lovely. I'm not sure what the spices are. It's got on the bottle, rich and fruity and full of character. That is all of those things. When you smell that, you're getting no beer at all. It's just, it smells, I mean, blindfold, that smells like port. And I quite like port, so, oh Christ, that's lovely. Couldn't drink a lot of it because it's quite an intense flavour and it's quite strong, 5.8. My favourite out of 3, by a long way. I'm going to give that 4.5 out of 5 Mancave beer reviews. Watson's Brewery, that is delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, 3 beers from Watson's. Actually, in my opinion, get better as they go along towards a darker one, because darker beers are my favourite, as you well know. All very, very nice, all very, very drinkable. If you are local to Colchester, I'd recommend you get yourself down to 2 Brews or any other bottle shop in the area and try and get hold of some of these beers, because they are fantastic. As I said before, my understanding is that Watson's are a one-man army, just one guy brewing beer, and he does a really good job, I have to say. Excuse me, I've not had a bad one yet. My only worrying thing is I'm off to the 11th Colchester Winter Ale Festival tomorrow with my good friend Mark, and I know a couple of his beers are going to be there in barrels. The only trouble is I think the festival started on Wednesday or maybe Thursday, and the last day is tomorrow, so I'm hoping there's going to be some left. Looking at the Untapped reviews, people have been raving about them. So my worry is if people have seen those reviews, they're going to get down there and drink all the beer. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, there are some Watson's beers still left when I get there tomorrow. So anyway, apologies again for the lack of beer reviews in January due to my dodgy chest. However, I'm back on it again, and I'll hopefully do a video from the beer festival tomorrow, which I will upload for you. So thanks for watching, cheers and take care, bye.